Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in all placements. Getting some prosperity dust here on the table. Let's see what's going on for air signs. I'm going to start with a couple of angel cards. Trust. We've got an angel and a unicorn. Angel's feeding the unicorn. And depth. We have an angel getting ready to go scuba diving. Diving deep. So trust and depth. Interesting. Okay. I will speak to those shortly. I'm going to get some cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Oops. Okay, this one. 2. Okay, we have Never-Ending Story, 37. A Change in the Wind, number 12. Una Mas. Treasure Island, number 9. Okay. Oh, I like this. This is speaking to a change in how you think about yourself and the world around you. You are shifting your mindset, and rather than being in a kind of poor me victim mentality, rather than thinking about all the worst case scenarios, when's the other shoe gonna drop, this is all changing. And what's on the other side is abundance and love and longevity. Could be physical longevity, could be longevity in your whatever you are choosing to create or do in your life. You're doing some kind of deep dive here. Really working through some stuff that possibly has plagued you for a very long time. It could be thoughts, ideas, just habitual ways of being that didn't serve you, that you most likely picked up in childhood, like we, most of us do. And yeah, so I'm curious what is kind of facilitating this change. Let me get some cards from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Earth, 31. 7, 12, 9. Okay. 31. Oh, sorry. I'm not wearing my glasses. That's Faith. Or although her belly, she's pregnant, and the earth is her belly, so still kind of counts, still works. Faith, and then we have discernment, number 10. And growth, number 5. Okay, so discernment and Never-Ending Story, both of these break down to a 1. You are learning how to navigate your own mind. It makes me think of that, I don't know, I've seen it on bumper stickers. I'm sure it's elsewhere, but don't believe everything you think. You're recognizing that your mind is a tool, and you're learning to use it as such. You are not letting it run the show. And you're being discerning with your thoughts, with your ideas, with the crap circles you find yourself caught up in. And so, and you're leaning into this faith, so first of all, she's pregnant, right? There's something that is it could be something that is preparing to be birthed out of you, a new way of being, right? It's a part, because we've got the pregnancy here and then we've got the growth. It's like you are learning, so you're figuring out what's most important. And you're recognizing that there's something new that is meant to, that you are meant to bring to the world, even if that's just a new you. So there's a lot of growth. There's a period of time here. And number 5, that's the number of change. We've got change here twice. You're learning how to trust again is what's coming in. Or maybe to trust for the first time. You're trusting in the magic of you, the magic of life. You're opening to a new way. It's like I already said, you're opening to a new way of being and allowing yourself to go deep, to figure out what's important to you. Right? Like, I feel like that's all changing. Or not, well, not all, but there are some really fundamental things that are changing for you. It's like you're finally saying, okay, I'm tired of being stuck in my head all the time. I'm tired of feeling bad all the time. What can I do about this? It's like you're recognizing, you're coming to a realization that you have the power to shift things in your life through working with your psyche, with yourself, with the habits and patterns that you have developed over time. You're essentially reprogramming yourself. So let me get some cards from the Osho Zen Tarot. Projection, 7 of Water. Receptivity, Queen of Water. Yeah, you're also working with your emotions here. Clinging to the past, 5 of Water. All water here. And yeah, and that aligns here too with this treasure island. It's like you're starting to see, or you have been for a while, how you have projected your fears, your concept of life and people on to, let's see, no, I'm not saying this right. It's like you're realizing that you have been projecting your fears onto the world around you. And that is essentially what has created your reality. And you're opening up. You're saying, okay, I need to shift this. Because it's like where you're at right now, potentially right now, this could have all happened in the past too. You could have overcome this. So apply it as it fits. But it's like you're coming to this understanding of, well, I'm not happy where I'm at. So what do I do? How do I, if I don't want my future to look like what it looks like now, what do I do? Well, the first thing you're doing is you're opening up, you're being more receptive to the information around you, and that's energetically, in a very large way. It's like you're recognizing that you are an energetic being, everything around you is energy, and how do you tap into that? And so there's this blossoming, there's this opening up. You're really, as a part of the depth, you're going deep within, into your emotions. Maybe there's an understanding about how your emotions were held hostage by this negative thinking. And you're saying, okay, I need to use my emotions as a barometer for where I'm at and where I need to go. And so that aligns with this discernment. And there's a clinging to the past here that I think that's why the growth, it takes time. This figure is holding a timepiece because, shifting our thoughts, working with our emotions, it takes time. Sometimes it can feel like it's never ending. And in some ways, I guess it's not. But, it's like you're in kind of new territory here. And so there's still kind of there are residual feelings about what's happened to you, what your story is, what that means about who you are. And I don't know, it might be starting, let's see. I feel like you're getting these kind of moments of clarity and understanding, but then you kind of slide back into the usual way of thinking and being. And then you have another moment of clarity. And it's like those moments keep coming. That's a part of the change. That's a part of you doing the work. That's a part of you becoming aware of your emotional state, your mental state. It's becoming more mindful of where you are at. Mindful and just, like aware of yourself in any given moment. Maybe you're stopping and just, throughout the day, you're kind of checking in with yourself. Okay, where am I at now? What can I do to shift this if it's not where I want to be? So you're really doing some deep work here. I'm going to get some cards from the Oracle Tarot. We've got 9 of Cups, relationship bliss. Yeah. Your heart is opening and you're focusing on you're recognizing that you are the common denominator in what's happened in your life, and you're shifting you are intentionally shifting this, and then you're seeing the results from it. Because your relationships are becoming sweeter, more supportive. 6 of Cups, reflection. Yeah, reflection, discernment. I think this is tied to this receptivity. You're really spending time looking at the past, and that's a part of clinging to the past. But I think you're starting to see how there's a difference between clinging to the past and letting that story drive you in the present versus looking at the past and letting it inform you of how you want to move forward in a new way. It's like learning the lessons. It's recognizing where you can make specific changes. Release the past. Change. There it is. Yeah. You're letting the past go. You're letting the story go. You're saying, okay, yes, that all happened to me. Yes, it sucked at the time, but do I need to let it affect the rest of my life in a negative way? Maybe not. I could shift. I feel like you're thinking to yourself, I can shift. I can change things for myself. And then as you kind of work with this and you come to this new understanding, you're like, it's like you see the evidence of the work that you're doing. And this, kind of gives you more power. She's flying. Her arms are back behind her. And there's all this nakedness. It's like you're stripping away. You're stripping away what doesn't feel good to you anymore. Yeah, or you're changing how you see things. I say this all the time. I say this like getting tongue-tied. I say this all the time, but it's like you are, I can't even remember what I was going to say. It's gone. All right. Maybe it'll come back. It's fine. Let me go to, I want to get some cards from the Radical Abundance deck. I wasn't sure I was going to do a reading today. I'm a little bit tired. but yeah, felt very compelled, and I can see why. Acknowledgement. With all the crystals coming off this guy's head, you're acknowledging, it's like you're putting a laser focus on your mind, discerning the stories and the thoughts you're having, and that's the thing about quartz crystals, is they amplify the energy, whatever that is. And see, he's got his hands together in prayer, we'll say. And it's like shifting the mind into the thoughts, your thoughts into a place of gratitude. Oh, I just said it. Gratitude and honoring the people in your life who have been your greatest teachers. And sometimes our most difficult relationships are our biggest lessons. Or, those people are our best teachers. And this is, but by acknowledging this and changing how you see yourself, and you're changing how you see how things have unfolded for you. This is shifting your relationships. So let me get a gratitude card real quick. We've got, we must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. John F. Kennedy. So, yeah, see, that's it. You are, even the people who have been so difficult, you're learning to appreciate and thank them for being in your life, because they helped you learn some really crucial lesson that has brought you to where you are. And rather than be a victim about it, you're saying, oh, they taught me so much, and now I know how to be a better version of myself because of having gone through that. Awesome. But also thanking all the people who have been there for you, that have been your cheerleaders, your supporters, your mentors, right? Then we have willingness. willingness to go on a journey, willingness to leave something behind, to step off of this planet, this kind of barren planet that has been where you might have felt lonely, you might have felt stuck, you might have felt tied to your past, and now you're like, okay, I'm willing and ready, I'm receptive, I'm open to releasing the past and growing in a new way, going in a new direction with this change. And safety third. Yeah, this is tied to this trust, this safety, and the people, the relationship bliss, surrounding yourself with people that you feel safe with, that and maybe there's something here around how you, because of the never-ending story, it kind of pushed people away, right? And by shifting this whole kind of mentality and your emotions around it, you are showing up in a new way for the people around you. You know, there may have been self-sabotaging behavior. They're like pushing people away, like whatever you were doing. But now you're like, oh, I'm receptive and open to others. Because I'm changing my story, people are showing up in a new way. Because you're dropping your defenses. You're not worried about, you're learning how to not be so suspicious. You're learning to trust. Yeah. And feeling safer and safer within your own world, within your own personal bubble. Because, this implies that you are learning how to set healthy boundaries for yourself rather than showing up automatically defensive. You're more open and receptive because you're not afraid of being hurt, because you're recognizing that it was you that was hurting you the whole time. People show up and push your buttons. Those buttons were already there, though. And so once you kind of reprogram the buttons, or you, what's the word? You like unhook the buttons. Someone can come up and push buttons and you're like, oh, whatever. It doesn't bother me anymore. So let me get some cards. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, I'm going to get some cards from this angel deck here. The Magician, Archangel Raziel, you are ready! Exclamation point. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Life is magical. Yes, see, you're tapping into the magic. I said that with this unicorn here. You are learning to trust the magic. And the Magician, Gemini energy, also Virgo. You are ready. Yeah. That's a part of what's happening. You're tapping into that inherent magic that has been with you this whole time, but you were like shunning it or ignoring it, or you couldn't see it. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. Nurture yourself and others. Where'd it go? I lost it. Well, okay, so this trust, the angel is feeding the unicorn. It's a type of nurturing. You're feeding the baby. You're feeding the thing that wants to be birthed. lavish abundance. That's what this treasure island is all about. And you are, because you're leaning into this newfound faith that everything is going to work out in your favor, rather than the old story of nothing ever works out, right? It's a part of the change. And oh my God, relationship bliss. And the Empress. It's all about receptivity, right? Also, yeah, we have Libra, Taurus, and for me as a reader, also Virgo. And we have the Sun. Wow. Archangel Uriel. Happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Brilliant new ideas that aligns with this discernment. Acknowledging these brilliant ideas and doing something about it. Being open. Because it's not just about the ideas. It's about leaning into like what feels good. And just allowing the energy to flow. Oh, this is beautiful. And the Sun, Leo energy, this is the happiest card in the deck. This is like illumination. This is, there is also an element of renewal here with the Sun. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Treasure Island. Wow. All right. This is amazing. I'm going to get some cards from the Forest Spirits Oracle. See if you will be blessed by the typos. Grasshopper Spirit. I cannot say it normally. Research challenge. Be brave enough to take risks and try to exercise your agile reaction ability and versatile skills. Take risks and try. That's what's leading you to success. You're getting out of your head. You're saying, it's like before you weren't even trying, because you're like, well, what's the point? It's not going to work out anyway. And now you're like, I don't know if that's true. Actually, I might as well give it a try. You know, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work out. Okay. Like you're taking so much pressure off of yourself. And you're stepping into this courageous, brave part of yourself. Exercise your agile reaction ability and versatile skills. You've got some skills here that you are using to elevate yourself. Yes. Elephant Spirit. Strength and wisdom. By utilizing your exceptional memory, you can steadily solve your life and social structure. By utilizing your exceptional memory, rather than clinging to the past, you're releasing the past. And this is, you can steadily solve your life and social structure. And you're heading into relationship bliss, which is a part of this treasure island. Success, abundance, and really great connections. Because of taking time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in your life. Hummingbird Spirit. Happiness. As you buzz through life, remember to enjoy the good times and live your joy. Yeah. You're exactly right. You're living your joy. You're giving birth to your dreams. And you're buzz through life. It's like your vibration is increasing. I used to follow this woman, Anelia Benz, who she talked about how for a long time she understood, especially when she was younger, she understood that she was here on the planet to raise the vibration of the planet. And the way she described it is she was here to help the planet buzz better. So as you buzz through life, you are helping to not only increase your vibration, but you're increasing the vibration of the planet by becoming more open and receptive, dropping the defenses, dropping the need to project your fears onto the world around you. You're learning to enjoy the good times. You're overcoming that difficult mental state you've been struggling with. So let me, yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish with a whatever this is called, Beyond Lemuria, right? Yeah, Beyond Lemuria. Oracle card. Let's see. We've got a being here. She's got hands on her heart, and then there's like light that's shining through her hands, like it's coming from her heart. She's got wings. There are stars all around. Transformation. Go inwards and be present with wherever you are at in your process. Feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection. That's a part of this depth here. Insight will come. Oh, and that's a part of, we just saw it. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection. Insight will come, shadows can be released, and your heart space will soften. Cry or be angry if this is what you are holding on to, and laugh at the ironic divine perfection of it all. Journey beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. You see? Journey, I'm going to say that again. Journey beyond your constructed outer self with this never-ending story, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Revel in the twilight before the dawn and let your wings unfurl. Yeah. Yeah, that's a part of this growth. That's a part of the magic, right? You're tapping into this understanding that you always thought you were earthbound, and now you're recognizing that you have the ability to fly, and you always did. It was a muscle that you had never learned to use before. Yeah, it's something that had was dormant. And now it's like you're waking up, these abilities are waking up, you're feeling good, you're feeling happy, you're very fertile, you're bringing something new into the world, and you're just like, all right, it's like you're can't think of the word. That's okay. You're recreating yourself. You're reprogramming yourself. You're just stepping into this whole new you. We'll just leave it at that. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video.